What it do, what it do, what it do, what it do, what it do. Soul visionaries and potential soul visionaries out there. I'm your host, Sherrod Corner. You are now rocking with the mobile version of the Soul Vision Powercast. You know that place where we keep it unfiltered and raw. We talk about anything from porn to politics. We'll even talk about the things you might have heard or even saw. Let's talk about comparing your life to other folks' lives, right? You are who you are. You are a unique individual all by yourself. You're unique. No one can do you better than you. So why would you try to be someone else? Why would you try to imitate someone else's life? You know, why would you want to have what someone else has? You know, you got to realize your blessing is your blessing. Their blessing is their blessing. And their blessing came about because they put forth a different kind of effort than what you may put forth, right? A lot of you all are sitting here daydreaming or being manipulated by these folks on the internet telling you that, hey, you can do this, you can do that, you can be anything you want, you can have anything, have anybody, and that's a lie. You can't be you can't be anything you want to be most of the time, you know, or a lot of the times, because some of these things that you all are trying to become are really not within your reach. You know, there's only so many ball players you can have, so many entertainers, rappers, actors. You could do these things and you could pretend to be these things, but will you be successful enough to support yourself? Stop comparing your life to these folks on the internet, because a lot of these people on the internet are simply lying, right? You'll have a woman that may be making a lot of money, right? But you don't know how she truly got her money. She could have tricked with ballers and got their money. Is that what you want to do? You know, you had these women get out here, I got this real estate, I got this, you know, men ain't this. I mean, if you're listening to folks just telling you constantly that the opposite sex ain't shit and this and that and the other, is that what you really want? Is that how you want to really navigate your life? You know, we always talk about I'm my own man, I'm my own woman. Well, then be that. You know, you have to be that. You can't let folks determine who you are, what you can have, where you can go, you know, if you don't listen to them. You know what I mean? It's just, we have to be more accountable of all the things that go on in our life, be it bad or wrong. And all I'm saying is, stop comparing yourself to this person's life, because that's when you'll get depressed, because you don't know who's sponsoring this person. You don't have the resources this person has. So now you're upset. Oh, my life is not this. My life is not that. I wish I had this. Look, anything in life that you want, you have to work towards. And I'm not going to say necessarily that if you work towards something that you're necessarily going to get these things. All I'm saying is you have to put an effort for it. Be the unique, authentic person that you are. Find out what it is you love about you, you love for you, and go get these things. And if you fail, which failing is not really a term, if you don't quit. See, you only fail if you quit. But if you learn something after you have a mishap, you just learned a lesson, and that's a valuable thing that you have gained. You have gained some wisdom. You know, you've turned some knowledge into wisdom. So stop comparing your life to the lives of these other people out here and live your life. Decide what your life is going to be about. You know, you have all these women out here talking about, hey, I got treated wrong by this man, that man, this man, that man. If that is not your life, why are you taking on their hurt and their pain, their anger? If you're not that guy that was done wrong by females, cheated on, and this and that and the other, bro, don't embody the pain and hurt that these men have. I'm not here to call you a simp or call you anything. None of this stuff. This is not my job to really judge you. I'll point out some things, though. If it comes to, yo, should you be a stepfather or not? I don't know. I don't know what kind of person you are. You know, quick story, just talking to a cat, and he was like, man, you know, isn't it a simp being a stepfather just off rip? How so? You know, if you fall into the right situation, it might work for you. What if you're a man that cannot have kids and she happens to be a woman with kids and that's looking for someone to come in and take that leadership role, and she's willing to be all that these men say they want a woman to be? Is that a loser situation? You got the children respecting you. You know, I guarantee you there's a bunch of kids out here that say, man, I'm glad this man stepped in and took over because we have a good life. So, no, a simp to me is just merely somebody that's doing all these things for a woman who would not do the very same thing for you. You trying to convince a woman to like you. You trying to convert her over from a belief of what kind of man she thinks she has to the belief of thinking you can be the man that she loves. and you're not her type. You see what I'm saying? And just connect with those people that just simply y'all vibe. So stop comparing your lives to everybody else out here. You know, take everything people say in and discard all the information that is not relevant to you or not useful. You feel where I come from? Hey, my words are my words based on my experiences, based on what I know, based on the perception of the world that I see. Take what I say. What's applicable to me? What can I use? What has to be discarded? What can I keep in the tool case just in case that situation ever arises? So no, I'm not here to judge anybody. I'm not here to tell you, you know, what's right or wrong for you. I can just merely tell you what's right or wrong for me and what doesn't work for me. And I just share it. Peace.